Hello guys, hope you're okay. So today I'm back with the next day in the Junk Journal July challenge hosted by Meg Journals and Get Messy Art. I know it's not July anymore, but I did say I was going to do this challenge at a leisurely pace, and it has been. So today is Petals. So my thoughts were, I'm going to see how well I can put a bit of paint design on this. I've got this old, I don't know what this come off, it was like I don't know if it's some kind of packaging from food or something. So I'm just going to put some paint splats on this piece of, whatever it's called, plasticky thing. Just to transfer a bit of colour onto my page to see how this goes. So I've got a bit of pink, a bit of orange. I just want a nice little bright background, really. So we'll see how this works. Never done this before, and yeah, it's an experiment. I do like to experiment. Bit of yellow. I'm using all the brights today because I'm in that kind of mood. So now I'm just going to flip this over and see if this paint will make a nice pattern on this page. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, there we go. So I'll just do that again. So we've got a bit more, need some more water. I'm just using, these are watercolour paints, I think, but there was very, very cheap ones from like Poundland or, you know, something like that. Because obviously, I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't buy expensive stuff. I don't really see the point if you don't really know what you're doing. But you don't know. I did see some nice paints on Amazon the other day that I was tempted to buy, but I didn't. I'm still thinking about it. Are they gouache paints or gouache paints? And they just look really nice. The colours were just, yeah, my cup of tea. I do love anything bright and colourful. Might put a bit of red on this time. I've mixed all my colours now, just a sec. I'm too messy when it comes to painting. All my colours end up getting mixed up because we're just going to go with it because you know what? I'm too impatient to fix this now. Right, we're going to go in at this side. I don't mind if this is really bright and really, you know, a bit messy looking. That's fine. So there we go. We've got a background. It's not quite as I was wanting, but it's colour. So I'm going to get my hairdryer out because I really don't want to wait for this to dry. I'm too impatient for that. So, here we go. I know you're not really meant to use watercolour paints on copy of paper, but like I said, I'm just using what I've got. So that is the base. We're just using one side today, so that's that. I'm also going to make some flowers. Now, I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube and other things. So just put that to one side a second. Now, I can't draw. That's no secret. But I've seen people do this, and I'm just going to try it because it looks nice. So I want to do some flowers. It's all about petals, and I'm just going to do some heart shapes with my Sharpie pen. Don't have to be perfect. I'm going to do around 6. Harvey's behind me. What's the matter? I think he's waiting to go out. Try to get some colour in my hearts. What's the matter, Harv? I always save these soap wrappers because I really like them. You might not be able to see what I'm doing. I'm just... Yes, I'm faffing. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to cut these out, right? So we've got colour inside the hearts already. hope everybody's doing all right. It's Friday when I'm doing this because it's my day off on a Friday, so I like to try and do anything that's a bit more fun. So we've got some hearts. These are going to form my flower petals. Yeah, I do love Friday. I've been meaning to do this video for days now, and then something just crops up every time, and then I get sidetracked. You know how it is. Life gets in the way of you enjoying yourself. I think it's time for Harvey's little walk in a minute. My daughter's taking him out for his walk. It's nice to use a big fat pen because then you've got the outline, and you've still got the outline once you've cut it out as well. I think some of these are bigger than the others, but that doesn't matter because which flower is perfect anyway? They're all perfect in their own right. So I'm just cutting out the hearts, and then we'll try and assemble them to make them look like a flower. So there we are. Doesn't matter if they're not perfect. Some are quite a bit bigger than the others, but you can see where I'm going with the design. That's going to be my flower. Some of them might be a little bit too big. I might have to trim some down, but anyway. So just pop them to one side a minute. And then I want to put some ink background on top of the paint. So I can't find my text stamp, and that's really annoying me because I like the look of text in the background of things. So I did buy these stamps it was from Vinted, these ones. And I think I'm going to use the hummingbird. They haven't even been opened when I bought these, which is a shame. But if they're like me, they've probably bought them and thought, put them to one side for a day when I'm going to use them. That day never comes, if you're like me. I do buy a lot of things that probably don't get used as much as they should. Now, I can't find the what do you call it? I've got a little acrylic stamping block and I don't know where I've put it. So I'm going to have to do this, like, just to see if it works by... it's okay. You can see what it's meant to be, but... it's just to give a bit of detail in the background, really, because I don't want a completely plain background. And half of it might get covered up anyway. I was on Temu this morning, for early on, like 6 o'clock, looking what crafty bits I could buy. Because I've got a basket open on Temu, and it's killing me not to buy the stuff that's in it. I'm going to buy the stuff. Well, that's enough of that, because I don't know if I'm overly chuffed on that stamp, but it is there now. And I'm just going to assemble my flowers and pop them onto this page. So... Yeah, I don't know if some of them are a bit big. Can always overlap, I suppose. I don't know if the heart shape was a good idea. What do you reckon? Asking for advice. It doesn't look like a flower, if I'm honest. Maybe I'm using too many petals. Yeah, I think maybe 4 might be enough. That one's wrong. It needs a smaller one. I'll try and make a smaller one. Try this little small heart. I did buy a book the other day in the charity shop. That is, it's an old book, and I've pulled half of the pages out of it. I'm going to make it into an altered book. And I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube and all that. So I know what I need. That's what I'm going to try to do with this book. I'll show you in a minute. Basically what you do is pull half the pages out, so you're left with about half, and then you assemble it to, you know, change it to your own design or your own taste. And yeah, I just thought that was something that'd be quite nice to do. That doesn't look like a flower. Something's amiss here. What am I doing wrong? I thought this would form to make a lovely flower shape, and it doesn't feel like it's doing that. Hey ho. I'm feeling a bit touch disappointed with this idea. Shall we just go with it? You can faff too much, can't you? Yes, I'll show you the book I've bought to change up. This flower's not filling me with joy. We're going to go with it because, you know what, it might look different. Or do you think it's because I need to actually touch the leaves together? Maybe, like that. Is that what I'm going on? Does that look more, I think it looks more flowerish now. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to use the glue stick. I was going to use the glitter art glue, but it's nearly run out. So I won't bother. Just use these. And if this looks like a doctor's dinner, well, what can you do? What can you do? Stick that there. I'll stick them down lightly, then I can pull them back up. I'll try to overlap a teeny little bit, but not a lot. Or maybe I won't overlap at all. Got shaky hands. So yes, today I've got all day. I've just put my washing out because it's a beautiful day outside. I'm hoping I get to do a little bit of shopping after. Not a lot, I'm trying to be good. Trying to not buy too much stuff at the minute. Trying to be a little bit more minimal. Doesn't happen for me. I don't know minimal. So there is one flower. We can call it a flower. It vaguely resembles one. And then I'm just, do you know what I should have done? Oh well, I'm just going to do it here now. I'm going to do the stem. There's the stem. And a very imperfect leaf coming off the side. I can't draw, as we can all see. And then I might do another little flower somewhere with some different paper this time, and maybe a different shape of leaf. So I'm going to try and keep it within the colour scheme, not that. Here we go with this one. Oh, I did do some, doesn't go. We'll try to do it with this. Okay, so I'm going to go with some small-ish ovals this time. None of these are going to end up the right size. Don't matter if the shapes are not right, because they're not going to be. Knowing what my drawings are like, I'd love to have been good at art. I really would. Wasn't meant to be. Or maybe I didn't put the effort in at school, I don't know which. So we're just going to do like that kind of leaf this time. I thought I had no more paper left that was like that then. Thinking, oh dear, I'm not going to make the same shape leaf without the paper, am I? I don't know whether to do a yoga video in a minute. I tend to do one on a Friday morning sometimes, not every week, but I do like to try and keep my hand in because I've stopped teaching my own classes at the minute. But it's something I'm thinking, well, I've actually booked to start teaching them again next week, and I'm a bit nervous about that. I feel a bit like the teaching element of it doesn't come naturally to me. Love yoga, do it all day long, but I do find it quite hard to talk and lead a class, shall we say. Yeah, I'd like to be good at it. Let's see how many we've got. So, yeah, we're just going to try to make a flower from these. So I'll just try to assemble these as best as I can, but I've got to be quite honest, this isn't the kind of look I wanted. In my mind it was going to look something else, but you know what? You live and you learn. Just hope I've got enough when I've set them out around the edges, because might not have enough greenery if I'm going to make another leaf. Hold on. So where's my leaves? Don't tell me I've used all my leaves. Where have they gone? Is that more? No way. Where's the leaves? I'll have to make some more leaves now. Oh, there's one. I need a few. I think what I'm going to do is put the stem in now. Because, yeah. Could do with a couple more leaves. They might be little diddy ones, but I might have enough paper. Yeah, we've got enough paper. These two should do it anyway, I think. I love a flower design. I think flowers are one of my things. Saying that, I've never been into gardening because I'm just rubbish at gardening. In the last house we lived in, we had a massive garden. And before we moved in, the house was owned by a landscape gardener. Well, didn't take long for it to slide into, you know, not the best garden in the street. Me and my husband are both not the best gardeners, so yes, we tried. I mean, it looked tidy, it wasn't scruffy, but it wasn't like it was when we moved in. We had a pond, We had like really, really nice flowers and shrub borders and everything else. It was beautiful. But you know what? Not everyone's a perfect gardener. Do you think that's enough? I should have put one more. Where's my other petal gone? Terrible, aren't I? Lost it. There it is. Do I put another petal? Or should I leave it alone? I'll put the other petal in. Why not, eh? Should I have done that? There's a petal now. Just made some more for nothing. Yeah, so... why can I not draw a leaf? There we go. We need a bit of leaf. Because, well... yeah, I'm not going to draw a leaf because I can't do it. There. So that is my take on petals. Oops, you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Let me get a pen to write down what it is all about. And I don't know what day it is, so I'll put the stamp in it later on. I was going to flick some paint on it, but I can't find the gold paint I wanted to flick. I'll find it somewhere. Okay, so I did think that this page wasn't finished. It didn't look right to me. So I've just cut out some little middles to stick into the centre of the flowers, and I thought I'd go with gold because, you know, gold. I like gold. And these are little foam pads so that the middles will stick up a little bit more than just being flat to the paper. And then I thought, the background looks a little bit bare. So I found this little bit of brown paper, which is from my favourite shop. One of my favourite shops. You might know it. It's called Austrian Greens. And I'm always in there. I don't like my writing, so I'm thinking I might cover it up and then write it again somewhere. And I also have these little stamps, well, stickers. I think they're from Shein or Sheen, whatever you say it like. I'm not a sticker fan, but these ones look like stamps and they're not shiny. I think the fact is I don't like a shiny sticker because they remind me of children's things. So I'm just going to stick these bits on. I've splattered a bit of black paint onto this, but, well, it doesn't look how I wanted it to because it's watercolour paint and it's not like acrylic. I should have used a different one, but you live and you learn. So I'll cover my writing up because I don't feel like it looks right. I love a bit of brown paper. And then should we have a stamp, maybe, over there? Yeah, why not? Might as well use my stickers now I've got them. My fingers are all sticky now. So you'll find with me, I always do things and then I probably go back over it, or I see something that I think will fit with, yeah, with the design after I've done it, and then I'll come back to it. So that is my little page on petals. I hope you've enjoyed watching and I hope you come back to see some more crafty videos. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you soon.